I've been gluten-free for a year and a half. I shop at the New Pioneer Co-op, and then sometimes I'll shop at John's Grocery or the Bread Garden. It was hard at first, but I think that once you get the hang of it, you're realizing like you're so much more conscious of what I'm putting in my body because I've learned to read labels, and like it's like, oh, I never knew what that was, and like I never knew that I was putting that into my body, and it's like, oh, now I know what it is. Wheat, gluten, barley, rye, that's what I look for in labels. I think that you just become more conscious of like what you're buying because you do a lot of like label reading, and before it was like, oh, like this looks good, I'm gonna buy this, but now it's like, I don't know if I can have this, so I have to look at the label, and shopping takes a lot more time now because I have to find substitutions for the things that I want but they don't have, or I have to go to different grocery stores to get different things. Okay, so I usually stop in the produce first, which is the easiest because I can eat any fruits and vegetables and anything in the produce aisle. And then I go down the snack aisle, and usually I find grocery stores that have a section that's gluten-free, so it's not as difficult trying to like go down the aisles and find different things. And then the frozen section is where I get my bread, since there's not a high demand for gluten-free bread. They keep it in the freezer so it lasts longer. The waffles are pretty good, but there's not that many substitutions that taste as good as the real thing. It's definitely a increase in price when trying to get gluten-free. Like even when you go to a restaurant, it's like I'm sure gluten-free bread may not be more to make, but it's just supply and demand, so you get charged like an extra $1 to get gluten-free bread, and like at the store it costs more just because they know like people have to buy it because they need it, so it's more expensive. And then usually like the cheaper grocery stores don't have as many gluten-free options, so you end up going to like a Whole Foods store, and their prices are higher in general because they have organic food. Before, when I wasn't conscious about what I was buying, it was literally just anything that looked good I would buy because I didn't have to worry about what I was eating. I have to find things that I like and enjoy eating so that I can be happy and not just be eating food just to eat food. I still want to eat food that tastes good. It is difficult.